Max Cameron Theatre. This is Go Island. Max Cameron Theatre, seating 400. Where it's located? Right in Brooks Secondary School, which of course is part of District 47, School District 47, here in Powell River. This is unbelievable. I've never been here, and this is incredible. I am suitably impressed, and I hope you are too. Now, joining us later is Jackie Dawson, and she's going to tell us all about not only the live events that happen here, but the broadcast events. Stay tuned for that piece of information. And now we are going to start in Campbell River with this. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Shaw TV's Go Island on Channel 4. We are at the Max Cameron Theatre at Brooks Secondary School in Powell River. It all belongs to School District 47 because this is considered a district theatre. So all the schools, all of them, high school, elementary, can all come here and use the facilities. And what a facility, holy Toledo. Coming up next is Jackie Dawson, who's going to tell us all about not only the live things they have going on here, but also the broadcast events from all over the world. It's very incredible. But first, this from the Comox Valley. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are in Powell River and we are inside Brooks Secondary, standing in front of Max Cameron Theatre. So excited to be here. Do you know how many shows they have going on? It's insane. And Jackie Dawson is going to tell us all about them. So Jackie, what's the most favorite one of yours coming up?
Coming up, I would say the Modus O work that we're going to be doing next week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
So the Modus O Dance, Theatre, and Local Youth. So what is that, how does that unfold during the day?
What that's going to do is it's going to be a group of students that are 9 to 14 doing after-school workshops with a professional dance and theatre group.
Oh, excellent.
And then during the day, we're going to have all the high school students who are in drama classes, who are the grade 8 through 12, working with the same organization.
Okay.
And they're going to build a show about what kids think.
That's extraordinary.
And then they'll present the show at the end of the week.
Wow, what a great experience for the kids to have access to professional level.
It will be. It's going to be fun. This group was here last year. We did Christmas Carol with them.
Oh, great.
And a few of the same participants of the students got involved, and they really liked their work. So I applied for a grant, and we were able to get the grant. And it's going to be next week. I'm very excited. They're coming soon.
Now, what's quintessence?
Quintessence.
Quintessence.
Yes. It's because there's 5 people.
Okay.
And essence of music versus opera and musical theater. Oh. So the 5th person is the repetiteur or the pianist.
Okay.
The other 4 are the 4 vocal ranges, soprano, alto, tenor, and bass, who will be singing opera and musicals. And they're also bringing a screen and subtitles, surtitles, as we say in opera.
Multimedia almost.
Yeah, it would be multimedia. So that if they're singing in Italian, you'll understand the translation.
Oh, interesting.
And their program's really interesting because they interact with the audience.
Right.
So the
love those shows.
the audience gets to pick what they want. We have a program like a menu for dinner, and it's like, do you want to hear this or this? And I'm not sure how they get the audience to decide whether it's applause or hands up or what. But it's like, do you want to hear Carmen or do you want to hear Traviata? Okay, so we'll sing this or this.
That is so cool.
They have all of this in their repertoire, and the audience gets to pick what they want to hear.
So not only do you get to come, but you get to participate.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Yeah. And they also do a lot of question and answer with the audience too, which I think is really neat because a lot of people don't understand it or they want to know more about it or what's it like to be an opera singer.
Right.
And because we present the Metropolitan Operas here, which are broadcast,
Right.
I've put the live performance in between 2 broadcasts.
So coming up on January 17th is The Merry Widow. Now, where is the broadcast coming from?
From New York. So it's the Metropolitan Opera in New York.
Yeah. How cool is that?
So we, when I first came here, we put satellite dishes on the roof so we could broadcast live from New York, the Metropolitan Operas and National Theatre from England. It's kind of cool, eh?
That is
and
really
we have a
cool.
very strong, solid group of people who come out every time there's an opera.
Yes.
And they come and they bring their lunch, so because they're fairly long. So
Yes.
we watch about an hour and a half of opera.
Yes.
And then there's an intermission, so they
Okay.
bring their lunch, and we have a concession set up as well.
All right,
with
excellent. Okay,
between-
so
yeah.
we're going to take a short break.
Okay.
But we're going to be right back, so don't go away because we got a lot more to talk about. Go Island is on location today at the Max Cameron Theatre at Brooks Secondary in Powell River. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Now, we're talking about events. Jackie has told us about all sorts of things happening here at the theatre. But I also want to mention that this weekend and for the next 2 weekends, 2 weeks actually, in the Comox Valley is Winter Jam 100. Some extraordinary concerts that are coming to town, all in honor of Courtney's 100th celebration. So check out that website, and you can buy tickets online or you can call the Vancouver Island Music Fest because they are co-sponsoring some of the concerts. So don't miss out because some of them are really great. And then, of course, all of the communities, Campbell River, Powell River, and the Comox Valley, have a multitude of events going on in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you look into that. Of course, World Community is going to be hosting its 24th annual film festival at the end of the month. Get your tickets because it does sell out, and you don't want to miss it. I have a little birdie that has told me there is some pretty spectacular films that are going to be coming to the valley, so don't miss out. Now we're going to have a look at this, and coming up next, another little chat with Jackie. We are back with Jackie Dawson here at Max Cameron Theatre in Brooks Secondary in Powell River. And when we left off last, we were talking about the Met Opera and how the broadcast comes live into the Max Cameron Theatre.
Yes.
How unbelievable is that?
Yeah, we're very, very lucky. We started this very, very early on in the theater's history, and that's been a hit, and we keep rolling with it.
Now, what time of day does it come?
There's the hook. It's 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Okay.
So it's a very select few who are very strong opera lovers who will come out at that hour. Okay. Although around the rest of the island and around the rest of the world, different time zones, of course, people come at different times. Mm-hmm. But Courtney Comox has quite a following. In fact, they do 2 shows, 2 per broadcasts of each opera.
Do they really?
Yes, they do.
I did not know that.
Yeah. We seat 400, but we'll probably seat around 80 to 100 per opera.
Okay.
So.
That's awesome. But it would make for a nice day trip, right? Like if somebody wanted to come from the island,
absolutely,
they could come over on the early ferry and they could hang out for the day and watch the live broadcast. But that's just so cool.
We've had a couple of people do that actually. They usually email me, and because there's no immediate transportation off that ferry, we'll go pick them up, and they'll come and they bring their lunch, and then they'll hang out and they get to know the people here, and they'll go for a hike after lunch and maybe stay over or one of the hotels.
Yeah. National Theatre Live from Britain.
Yes.
Wow.
We're very lucky. That's also shown by...
And how often do those come out?
Well, they're on occasion. So they come up once in a while. As you'll see from the poster in the lobby, there's every once in a while, have something like Hamlet or Othello will come up, or... I've lost it.
Well, it's okay. It's amazing that happens. So is that information available on the website?
It is. We haven't had a lot of national theatre this year because of conflict with school schedules. It didn't quite work out. But next year, we did Warhorse last year, which was amazing. And we invited a lot of the school students to see that because it's history, right?
It is. So that's amazing. Yeah. Schools. You're in a school and you are a district theater, even though you're in the secondary school of the district. So everybody has access to you.
Yeah, they have access. Absolutely. It's available during the days. It just has to be booked through me. And that's part of my job, is to make sure anybody who needs in gets access. And we do a lot of PowerPoint kind of presentations, Mothers for Drunk Drivers, programs for schools, trade programs, all kinds of things during the day. So that's also kind of interesting too.
Phenomenal.
And it's a great opportunity for the students to get involved and be in a real theater.
Right.
As well as producing the dramas, the high school dramas, the choirs, anything like that.
Cool. Well, Jackie, thanks so much for your time today. Really appreciate the
Oh, you're more than welcome.
all the updates on this. This is really awesome. So if you need something to do, check out the website because there's lots. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Working in theater when there's a little more time is definitely on my bucket list. Go Island is on location today at the Max Cameron Theater. Right now we're in the very swanky dressing rooms. The theater, is under the umbrella of School District 47 here in Powell River, so that all the schools have access to these facilities, and they are phenomenal facilities. Children have the opportunity to learn from professional theater companies and music groups and singers and pianists and instrumentalists. It's really a wonderful resource for Powell River to have. So including the live broadcast from New York City. That is so cool. I'm actually gonna try to come over and do that one time. So right now we're gonna have a look at this, but we'll be right back. You've been watching Go Island, and we have been on location very happily here at the Max Cameron Theater at Brooks Secondary in Powell River. Thank you to School District 47 and to Jackie Dawson for inviting us to come in and do this. It has been wonderful to be here, and they have some great stuff coming up. So Met Opera, live on the screen right here. Check out the website for all the dates and all the shows. Modus O, want to know acting and dancing for the kids? Another great project. Check out the website for when that's going to be. And there's a big, long list. And again, check out the website because it's too long for me to go through. But there is a lot, and it's variety. There is something for everyone, and that is the best part about here at the Max Cameron Theater. Now be sure to check out all of the local calendars, Powell River, Campbell River, and Comox Valley for all of the multitude of activities going on. Campbell River Museum has some great stuff coming up, as well as the Tidemark Theater, so make sure you don't miss out on that. And also the art galleries all have new launches this weekend and next week, so be sure to check out their websites. Have a terrific weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.